Gano, he's taking the ball every time here. 22nd start for the Orioles, tying Dean Kramer for the.
What happens when a rookie sensation, a pitcher defying all expectations, takes the mound against a team powered by the best young hitter in the game? You get a powder keg ready to explode. Tonight, it's a battle of wills, a chess match on the diamond, as the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland Athletics are set to clash. We're talking about incredible defensive plays, back-to-back home runs that shook the stadium, and a finish so tight you could feel the tension through the screen. This isn't just another game. It's a showcase of raw power and pinpoint strategy. Welcome, fans. You're locked in with us here on Baseball Extra for a matchup you won't want to miss. All right, let's get right to the action. On the mound for the Baltimore Orioles, making his 22nd start of the season, is the phenomenal 35-year-old rookie, Tomo Sano. What a story he has been, tying Dean Kramer for the team lead in starts. His composure and skill have been a cornerstone for this team. And stepping into the batter's box for the A's is Carlos Cortez. The crowd is buzzing here at Camden Yards. Sano gets the sign, wins, and delivers the first pitch of the game. It's a fastball, high in the zone. Cortez swings, and he pops it straight up into the Baltimore sky. A towering fly ball on the right side of the infield. Right on cue, the Orioles' third baseman, Kobe Mayo, calls for it. He drifts calmly into foul territory, settles under it, and makes the catch for out number one. A quick, efficient start for Sano. Next up is the slugger, Brent Rooker. Rooker has serious power, and Sano knows he has to be careful here. The first pitch to him is jolted high and deep down the left field line. This one has a chance to be trouble, but it's hooking foul. Gunnar Henderson, the shortstop, is giving chase, racing back towards the corner. But wait, left fielder Dylan Carlson is calling him off. Carlson sprints in from his position, covering a huge amount of ground, and makes the catch in foul territory just before the wall. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can't draw it up much better than that for Tomo Sano. And folks, that brings up the man many have their eyes on tonight. He was the 4th overall pick just a year ago, and he's been playing like a seasoned veteran. It's the best rookie hitter in baseball, Nick Kurtz. This young man out of Wake Forest has been an absolute machine at the plate, with 23 home runs already. This is the matchup we wanted to see. Sano, the rookie pitcher, against Kurtz, the rookie slugger. Sano starts him off with a 2-seam fastball that just catches the outside corner for a called strike one. Kurtz didn't like it, but it was a perfect pitch. Sano comes back with a slider that dips just below the zone. Now, the 0-2 pitch. Sano fires. A 2-seamer that starts inside and bites right back across the plate. Strike 3 called. Nick Kurtz is frozen. What a pitch. Tomo Sano sets the A's down in order on just 7 pitches. A masterful first inning. Welcome back to Baseball Extra. After that brilliant top of the first from Tomo Sano, the Orioles will come to bat for the first time. On the bump for the Oakland Athletics is the right-hander, JT Ginn. Ginn has battled his way into this starting rotation and is looking to prove he belongs. He faces Jackson Holliday to lead things off. Ginn works quickly, mixing his pitches well. He gets Holliday into a 2-strike count and blows a fastball by him for strike 3. Holliday walks back to the dugout, and Ginn has his first strikeout of the night. Gunnar Henderson steps in now. Ginn is in a rhythm. He's pounding the strike zone, and his command looks sharp. He gets Henderson swinging on a nasty curveball in the dirt. That's 2 up and 2 strikeouts for JT Ginn. A very strong response. That brings Adley Rutschman to the plate. Ginn gets 2 quick strikes on him. But then Rutschman battles back, fouling off a couple of tough pitches to stay alive. The 2-2 pitch. Another strikeout. Ginn strikes out the side in the first. We have a pitcher's duel brewing, folks. We head to the top of the second. Sano is back out there, looking to continue his perfect start. He gets Ryan Noda to fly out to right field. 1 down. Lawrence Butler is up next. Sano keeps the ball down, inducing weak contact. Butler hits a slow roller to second base, an easy play for the Orioles' infield. 2 away. Sano finishes the inning by getting the next batter to ground out to short. 6 up, 6 down for Tomo Sano. He is in complete control. Here we go, bottom of the second inning, still scoreless. JT Ginn was untouchable in the first, but now he has to face the heart of this Orioles order again. Gunnar Henderson, who struck out his first time up, leads it off. Ginn tries to get ahead with a 2-seamer, but it sails a little high for ball 4. Henderson takes his base, and the Orioles have their first base runner of the game. That is his 42nd walk of the year, a testament to his keen eye. And that brings up the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Now, for a bit of MLB analysis. If there's one player who has absolutely owned the A's, it's this man. Over his career against this franchise, he has an OPS over 1.000. He sees the ball incredibly well against their pitchers. Jin gets the sign and delivers the first pitch. Rutschman is waiting for it. He connects, and he torpedoes it high, deep shot to right field. There is no doubt about this one. It is gone. Adley Rutschman continues his mastery of the Athletics with a 2-run home run, his 9th of the season, and the Orioles strike first. It's 2-0. Let's look at that again here on the Baseball Extra instant replay. Jin tried to come inside with a slider, but it hung right over the middle of the plate. It didn't break. Against a hitter like Rutschman, that's a mistake you just can't make. He was all over it, and he sent that baseball into orbit. A missile of a home run. The crowd is still roaring, and now stepping up to the plate is Ryan Mountcastle. And what a moment this is. Mountcastle is returning to the lineup for his first at-bat in over 2 months after a long stint on the injured list. You know he wants to make an immediate impact. Jin has to reset. The first pitch to Mountcastle. He swings. He slices one deep to center field. This one is carrying. The center fielder is going back to the wall. It's gone. Back-to-back home runs. Ryan Mountcastle, in his first at-bat back, goes deep. Unbelievable. The Orioles dugout is going wild. Mountcastle, the man who hit 33 homers as a rookie, shows off that straightaway power. 2 pitches, 2 home runs. The Orioles have exploded here in the second inning to take a 3-0 lead. This is the kind of clutch hitting that makes for legendary baseball highlights. Jin is rattled, but he manages to bear down. He gets a pop out and then finishes the inning with a big strikeout of Ryan Noda, his 3rd of the night. But the damage is done. 2 swings of the bat have completely changed this game. As we head to the 3rd, it's the Orioles 3, the Athletics 0. Welcome back to Baseball Extra. After that offensive explosion from the Orioles, the Athletics need to find an answer against the dominant Tomo Sano. Joe Urshela leads off the top of the 3rd, and he finally gives the A's something to cheer about. A sharp single through the left side for the first hit of the game for Oakland. Luis Garcia steps in. The A's are trying to build some momentum. Garcia hits a hard grounder right back up the middle, past the diving shortstop, and into center field. Just like that, the A's have runners on first and second with nobody out. It felt like the first 2 innings were a fact-finding mission against Sano, and now they've made an adjustment. But the Orioles' defense is about to make a statement. The next batter hits a sharp ground ball right to the second baseman. This is exactly what the Orioles needed. He fielded cleanly, flips to Henderson covering the bag at second for 1, and Henderson fires a rocket to first for the double play. A tailor-made 4-6-3 double play that completely kills the A's rally. What a huge moment. Sano then gets the dangerous Brent Rooker, and the pitch gets away from him, hitting Rooker on the arm. A hit by pitch puts a runner on, bringing the rookie phenom Nick Kurtz back to the plate. Sano, facing him for the second time, buckles down. He paints the corner with another beautiful fastball, and Kurtz is caught looking for the second time tonight. Sano escapes the jam with no run scored. In the bottom of the 3rd and through the 4th inning, both pitchers settled into a groove. JT Jin, despite the 2 homers, found his command again for the A's, retiring the Orioles in order. And Tomo Sano, for his part, continued to look sharp, mixing his pitches and keeping the Oakland hitters off balance. We head to the 5th with the score still holding at Orioles 3, Athletics 0. Top of the 5th inning. The A's are running out of chances to get to Tomo Sano. Lawrence Butler leads it off, and he smacks a line drive into the left field corner. It drops in for a hit, and Butler turns on the Jets, sliding head first into second base with a leadoff double. A great start to the inning for Oakland. Now the A's go to work with some fundamental baseball. The next batter grounds out to shortstop. Henderson has no play at the plate, so he takes the sure out at first. But the ground out does its job, moving Lawrence Butler up to third base with only 1 out. This brings up Carlos Cortez with a huge RBI opportunity. Sano checks the runner and delivers. Cortez swings, hitting a fly ball to medium deep center field. This should be deep enough. The catch is made, but Butler tags up from third. He's coming home to score. The throw comes in, but it's not in time. The Athletics are on the board. A sacrifice fly from Cortez makes it a 3-1 ball game. Sano then gets a quick 2-pitch out to end the inning. His line so far: 5 innings pitched, just 1 run allowed on only 3 hits. A fantastic performance. We move to the top of the 6th. Sano is still on the mound, and he gets Brent Rooker swinging on a nasty cutter for a strikeout, his 4th of the game. Nick Kurtz comes up, having struck out looking twice. This time, he makes contact, a ground ball toward the hole. Gunnar Henderson makes an incredible diving effort. He has no chance to make the throw to first, but what an attempt. It's an infield single for Kurtz, who has now reached base in 23 straight games. But the defensive gem of the inning was yet to come. Shea Langeliers is at the plate. He pops one up high in foul territory on the right side. It's heading towards the protective netting. Catcher Adley Rutschman gives chase, but it's third baseman Kobe Mayo who gets there. Mayo leans right into the netting, reaching over and snagging the ball for the out. What a tremendous play. He robbed Langeliers and took away an out for his pitcher. A ground out ends the inning, and after 6, the Orioles still lead 3-1. We're in the late stages of this one, folks, heading to the top of the 8th inning. The Orioles have made a pitching change. The brilliant start from Tomo Sano is over, and the ball is handed to the hard-throwing reliever, Yennier Cano. His job is to hold this 2-run lead. The Orioles lead it 3-1. Cano comes in firing, facing Brent Rooker to start the inning. Rooker gets under a slider and lifts it to shallow left center. Dylan Carlson glides over and makes the catch for out number 1. But then, the A's start to rally. Nick Kurtz, who has been a tough out all night, steps in. He fights off a few tough pitches and slaps a single into right field. That's his second hit of the day. The tying run is coming to the plate. Michael Lears is up next. He hits a little tapper towards second base. It's hit too softly to turn a double play, but the Orioles will gladly take the sure out at second. 2 down, but the A's have a runner in scoring position. That brings up the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. This is a huge moment in the game. Cano needs 1 more out. The pitch is swung on and hit hard. It's a rocket past the diving shortstop Henderson and into left field for a base hit. Kurtz, who was running on contact, rounds third, and he will score easily. Soderstrom holds at first with an RBI single, and suddenly, it's a 1-run game. The Athletics now trail just 3-2. The tying run is on first. The go-ahead run is at the plate. The pressure is immense. Cano has to dig deep. He delivers a sinking fastball. It's a bouncing ball right over the second base bag. The Orioles get the force out to end the inning. Cano gets out of the jam, but the Athletics have pulled within 1. This game is going down to the wire. We head to the bottom of the 8th, with the Orioles clinging to a 3-2 lead. Welcome back to the most intense moments of the game here on Baseball Extra. We're in the top of the 9th inning. The Orioles are 3 outs away from victory, holding a slim 3-2 lead. The call goes to the bullpen for Keegan Akin, who is tasked with shutting the door and earning the save. He'll face the bottom of this order, starting with a pinch hitter, Colby Thomas. Akin looks calm and collected. He works the count to his favor and delivers a devastating changeup that drops off the table. Struck him out. Akin makes quick work of the pinch hitter, and there's 1 away. Next up is Joe Urshela, who got the A's first hit way back in the 3rd inning. Akin delivers the pitch, a sharp comebacker right back to the mound. Akin snags it, turns, and fires to first. There's a quick replay check to make sure he didn't fall off the mound, but he's clean. A great defensive play by the pitcher himself. 2 down. The Athletics are down to their final out. It all comes down to Carlos Cortez, who drove in their first run with a sacrifice fly. The crowd is on its feet. The Orioles dugout is on the top step. Akin gets the sign, the 2-0 pitch. Cortez swings. He hits a high fly ball out to left field. Dylan Carlson drifts back towards the warning track. He has plenty of room. He makes the catch. And that's the ball game. The Baltimore Orioles hang on to win it. Keegan Akin shuts the door in the 9th, and the Orioles celebrate a hard-fought 3-2 victory. What a fantastic ball game from start to finish. The Orioles jumped out to that early lead thanks to those incredible back-to-back home runs from Adley Rutschman and Ryan Mountcastle. Tomo Sano was masterful on the mound, but the Athletics battled back, making it a nail-biter right until the very end. This game had everything power hitting, brilliant pitching, and stellar defense. This is the kind of thrilling action we love to bring you here on Baseball Extra. If you enjoyed this complete game breakdown and want more in-depth MLB analysis and highlights, do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, drop a comment below with your player of the game, and most importantly, click subscribe to join the Baseball Extra community. You won't want to miss what we have coming up next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next game.